Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal,
That could spell trouble. Rice. Son Heung-min aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. Gullit going after that. He's had it taken off him. Cameroon, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Oh, super find. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Olise. Bellingham. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
his teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance for a shot! Goal! take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has not gone well. Gabriel. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tonali. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Son Heung-min. Zielinski. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. The less said about that pass, the better. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kyle Walker. He has a look up. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Zielinski. And this is Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro. That's Vieira. Gullit proves too strong. And it's Zielinski. Tries to play it through. And this is Son Heung-min. And the shot! It's not... Oh, what? And one more try! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Cameroon will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous qui fêtent leur anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement en cours.
So we're off again. Ferdinand. Rice. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ferdinand. Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. He's through here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that has put paid to that. Tonali.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cameroon, the only team in this, 3-0 already. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lahm. Rice. Zielinski. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lahm. Oakland Roots are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
It's Ibrahimovic! Now, how often do you see that?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 9, le numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro 18, le numéro 20.
Cameroon are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tonali. And it's Pepe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now he's got space here. He's got away. Thrown there. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Rafael Varane. Ferdinand. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
João Neves, and it's Lahm. Just about up to 75 minutes. Some really good ball movement. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Takes a shot! Eza! He is just a joy! A finish of true class! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 26.
Well, the two coaches
Le numéro
are
22.
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 13.
Opened routes,
Le
now
numéro
just
4.
needing one.
Changement.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. And here's Azar. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots! He's got a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's being urged to shoot.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ferdinand. Oh, good spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can they find an extra gear here?
Temps additionnel.
Nice looking
3
ball.
minutes.
It's out for a goal kick. It's a searching pass. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Haaland, looking to put shot at goal! Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of... And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Driven in. Goes forward. Thuram might just make this. And he's there to retrieve it. Aims beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Pepe. Elise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bellingham. Looking to play. Oh, shooting chance! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Cameroon who take the lead.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Oakland roots. He leaps for it. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Ibrahimovic. Long ball upfield. Pepe. And it's Son Heung-min. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
João Neves. And it's Lam.
Oh, they can break here.
Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now there's a fine ball. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. No way through, so back it comes. Vieira. To Marcelo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Marcelo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now he's off and running. Timber. And the pass is intercepted. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good and well taken goal. Rice. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Space for him to turn and look. Towering header! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Terrific effort. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Vieira. Cannavaro is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the counter is on. That's good vision. And he's intervened well there. And he's there to get it away. And now the breakaway. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's one each. And so the action is resumed. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kyle Walker. Olise, nicely spread. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. João Neves. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Pull it. And the ball is out of play. He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here. And this is Ibrahim. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Kyle Walker. Marcelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oakland Roots are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. João Neves really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Neves. Lahm gets into a good position. Mbomo gets flagged offside.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 17. À leur place,
Hazard
le numéro
wins
10.
the duel this time.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 4.
Cameroon perhaps
numéro
wondering
8.
what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And it's Bale. Bale.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
That's an imaginative pass. Marcelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pepe.
Bale could move up a gear here.
Rice. Lam has it in a wide position. And he's taking no chances there.
Out towards the flank. In again.
That's a decent clearance. Barella. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Great vision.
Marcelo
Crosses it in, and a header!
harmlessly behind.
And he's been shifted off it. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Marcelo.
Looking for the run.
Oh, that's fabulous. Marcelo providing an outlet on that flank. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tonali is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's just beyond his reach.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Threads one in.
Kyle Walker.
Temps additionnel.
Great
1 minute.
defending, strong and determined. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ibrahimovic.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons que pour votre sécurité, ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance. Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 2, Raphaël Varane.
90 minutes gone
Le numéro
and
6,
nothing between them
Pepe.
still.
Le numéro 13. À leur
And that's
place,
been intercepted.
le
That was
numéro
well
3,
played,
le
well
numéro
stopped.
5,
Well, the chip pass hasn't
le
quite
numéro
come off.
22. Changement en
Oh,
cours.
he's not getting any further than that. Barella.
He's having a hit! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Bale. Passes short and sharp. Tonali. And it's Barella. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. And here's Bale.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the look.
He's having a shot! And that has been knocked clear. And he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Une minute.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Vinicius Junior
Played into space.
Ferdinand gets a...
So just 15 minutes still to come.
So there you have it. This game has tipped tellingly in one direction. 15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done. And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Vinicius Junior.
This ended up in no man's land.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Ferdinand. Cannavaro. Rice. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Azar. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's come to nothing. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barella given the lift of his goal. He's found space here. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it back. And it's Tonali. And we're done. Cameroon can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Cameroon definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.